So tonight is new moon vibes, so it's all about manifestation, bringing in. For some people will use dark new moon or full moon for banishing and release. New beginnings, that's completely appropriate, that's fine. But in our medicine path, we do use a new moon for manifestation because it's new beginnings. The dark of the moon is usually in a void space right before the new moon, just for those that practice witchcraft, which is great for banishing, especially in Saturn hour. You can find tables for hours, planetary hours online. You can do sacred fire for yourself. You can use it to blow intention into the sticks. Our medicine path does sacred fire a certain way, but you can do sacred fire according to your tradition. This is just the simple hack for what I do for a ritual. Always do ritual in sacred space, so I'm going to open sacred space real quick and then I'll show you the ritual. Alright, I called in sacred space. I'm actually opening up an energetic protection, an energetic barrier. I'm going to clear myself real quick with sacred tobacco. You don't need much. Again, this is just part of our tradition. You can definitely use something like sage or Palo Santo to clear yourself, but it's always best to try to get into a more spiritual frame of mind. You can use selenite to help connect and ground. I do a quick affirmation for cutting all cords so my energy is as clean as possible. Of course, I called in my ascended ancestors. So one of the biggest things, even though this is a very simplistic ritual, is that you want to really connect with the intention of what you're doing and why you're doing it. That's why simple ritual is so effective, because you don't need it to be so profound. I use 3 candles and a stick of incense for this ritual. Now, this is a modified version of the ritual that I did learn. This is not one that is traditional to our lineage practice and what we're taught, but I like to use an incense stick. We usually suggest using wood, but I like the incense stick because of its burning property. So the modified version of the ritual I learned was actually just using something like a skewer. You can use toothpicks for this and build an actual little fire. Just make sure you're very fire safe with it. Make sure you use a burn safe container for that. Little toothpick fires are really great for if you cannot do something outside or you just need something a lot simpler. You can also use a Palo Santo stick, but you do want something that will burn completely. You can build sticks, use Palo Santo sticks to build an actual fire with. I like that because I like the energy of that. That is a little bit more expensive than just going out and foraging in the forest and getting your own stuff. But what you do is you take your skewer or your incense stick and you blow into it something you want to manifest 3 times for new moon, or something you want to release and heal 3 times for full moon. And then I burn it. Now what you see here is the 3 candles. I like to do it in triangle formation. I like using selenite because it's a really beautiful, simple tool for healing and bringing in higher vibrational energies. I was in spirit for a second, so I stopped talking. But then I take that fire, which if you back up, you can see my little fire. You'll forgive me, this is turned into a little bit of a long video, but understanding the components of a ritual and how to do it, even in a simple ritual, is very helpful. Then I take the energy of the fire and I bring that energy into my chakras to feed my energy system. And it's a very, very simple way of healing. So I actually feel the energy of the fire coming into my system as a way to help me clear, cleanse, and rebuild my system. I love you. Happy New Moon.